Hey guys, my name is Robert Joseph Strada III. Today I'm going to show you how to have confrontational conversations. My big claim is by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly why you should have confrontational conversations, why they're so important, and exactly how to do it. A complete framework, and you're just going to know how to have those very, very hard frameworks. Apologize, I'm making do. We're making these in the dark after work. It's the only time I got time to do it. So my goal, again, is going to be why, but I made another video, which you should watch, on why. This is going to be more focused on the how to do it, which I'm sure most people are going to want to do. It's going to go from basic to advanced, so stick to the end of the video. Okay, number one, what the fluff, bro? Okay, Deadpool is chilling there, and oh my gosh. Yeah, leave a like and a comment, please. I know I haven't delivered any value, though, but it would help a lot.
What?
He's going to fall again. Bob Ross is right there. So number one, the first thing, before I even go into it, is just do it. Before I even give a single tactic or a framework or a this or a that, like, just do it, okay? If you forget every single other thing that you've ever seen on this video, every book you've ever read, every person who's ever taught you anything, just do the goddamn thing, and it will help you in so many different ways. And the ways that can help you, by the way, is in my other video, which you should watch. Number one, you need a reason, okay? If you are not in a leadership, there he goes. If you're not in a leadership position, then the reason is going to have to most likely be a fake reason, okay? I'm going to give you a real story about when I was working at Cardone Ventures. I had to pull someone aside who smelled like and I had to say that they smelled like Figured it's a very funny example. It fit very well with this video. If you're not in a leadership position, it's most likely, and the person is in a public setting, a lot of times I've utilized a fake reason. I'm not trying to lie to an individual, but let's say for this specific individual, I did not know him, okay? He smelled very bad, and every time I ever saw him was in the coffee room. He was always around other people, or maybe he was moving to and from one location, but whenever he walked by me, I wanted to vomit. Okay, and I watched other people like cover their noses, and this dude literally had no idea. It was honestly baffling. He was a salesman. He was a hormonal young salesman, maybe like, I don't even know if he was old enough to drink yet, 21, 20, 22, you know, just proving himself. A lot of hormones going in. Anyway, so I had to, like, if I'm not in a leadership position, I have to utilize a fake reason when he's in front of other people. Hey, dude, I got to talk to you about something real quick. We got to finish a topic about that thing we were talking about. What are you talking about? Here, come over here. I'll tell you about that thing that we were talking about. You know, if other people are around so they don't know what I'm bringing them out for. Hey, dude, can I get your opinion on something real quick? I gotta get your opinion on something. Come over here real quick. Something innocuous, something vague. This is a lot of times what it normally is. I'm not gonna be like straight out. If you need to fire somebody, you're not gonna be like, hey, come in the office real quick. I gotta come fire you. No, stay right there. Just stay. Just stay. I super glue them later. I don't even care. Okay. So number two is I'm gonna bring them someplace quiet. Okay. So I took this individual. And I was like, hey, just follow me real quick. Follow you? Yeah, just follow me. Come on. Where are we going? Just real quick. Just come on. Like, just come over real quick. I'm not taking him far, but I'm like, let's take him someplace quiet. I'm bringing him into I brought him into a quiet, abandoned office room. There was nobody in that room. So we're going here? Yeah, we're going here. Why? I'll tell you when I get in here. Come on. Okay? Come on. And as soon as let's see where it is. As soon as I was shutting the door, number three, I immediately dove into it. I gave up on him. Okay. I immediately jumped right in. I was closing the door, and I'm like immediately starting the preliminary, which the preliminary is I'm closing the door. The door is not even completely closed all the way. He just walked in. Would you want me to be honest with you before it's even closed? Is it okay if I can tell you the truth on something? I'm diving right into it with the preliminary, okay? Immediately. I'm not wasting time. You do not look cool, and you make people feel really weird when you drag it out. Just go. Go. The pre-frame that I like to use is, hey man, like, look, are you okay if I'm extremely honest with you? Yes. If you had spaghetti on your face, would you want me to tell you? Yes. Okay, got it. Are you sure? Yes. Okay, dude. Well then look, I'm telling you the guy, and then I'm gonna go fast. Then dude, you know what, as a friend, as soon as he says yes, hey dude, as a friend then, I'm gonna tell you that you stink. You stink, you smell bad. You smell really, really bad. Okay? You smell horrible. I thought that you were cooking curry the first few days, and then as soon as my eyes started watering, like I won't be like that, but I will literally say 3 times, like, you smell, like you stink. Like you stink bad, bro. I'm just being honest with you. And when I say it like that, and when I say it at all, what's gonna happen next? I'm gonna prepare for defensiveness. The guy's gonna get defensive. What are you talking about, man? Like, you gotta realize the person I was talking to as well, as I just described him so intriguingly before, is a young, hormonal, angry salesperson who's taken a massive amount of activity, and he's justifying it. It is completely okay, and in fact, normal for them to get defensive. It's okay. It's so okay. The next part is how you handle it. And then my next part of how I handle it is this. It's like completely understand, okay? I'm dropping my ego. I should have wrote drop your ego as another point in here, but you need to drop your ego, okay? Do you completely understand? You probably think I'm just here to attack you. I'm use a Chris Voss tactic. You probably think I'm just a random guy coming in and I'm saying my opinion, okay? I take full responsibility for that. I understand how you feel. I just need to let you know that you smell, okay? And then the next thing the guy actually said, he's like, I put deodorant on. I put deodorant on every day. Completely understand, man. It doesn't work. Does not work. I'm just telling you. And then I'm like, I don't care if you put deodorant on. I'm just letting you know that it does not work and it stinks. So what's the next thing I do? Number 7, I offer to help him. Hey, dude, like, look, if you need me, like, I just want to let you know, I understand when I first started this job, like, it's pretty bad commission. It's pretty bad. I totally understand, dude. Like, I'm gonna tell you what, man, I just wanted to, like, let you know about this. The reason why was because I think I saw, like, just another person. I might have, like, been mistaken. I saw another person, and they brought it up to me, and they whatever, I'm just gonna tell them the truth. I saw another person and they brought it up to me and they're like, hey, you kind of smell, okay? And I just don't want to allow you to continue smelling bad and you don't know about it. I remember, like, when I used to smell pretty bad and someone had to have this conversation with me too. I'm doing all these ways to, like, water it down if I need to. I remember someone told me, like, I smell bad one time, and I just don't want you to have a bad reputation because you're newer here of being the guy that smells bad. So that's why I want to have the hard conversation. I hope you appreciate that. Okay, so look, dude, I know you don't make a lot of money. Look, I actually know the best deodorant ever. That is it's a really great, amazing, you know, state-of-the-art deodorant that eliminates your body odor, and I'm more than willing to buy it for you, and I'll bring it tomorrow, dude. I'll get you 2 of them, okay? And the guy's gonna be like, no, okay? And then I'm like, okay, completely understand. It's okay. I just want to offer my hand. And you know what I do the next day is I'm going to buy the deodorant. And by the way, do I know some sort of magic deodorant that's going to magically eliminate his smell? No. I'm going to get him Old Spice Swagger, okay? But the point is that, you know, he thinks I care and he thinks I'm, like, super knowledgeable. I'm going to buy him 2 Old Spice Swaggers, and I'm going to put him in a bag, and I'm going to put him a little note and a sticky note on his desk. Hey, dude, was thinking about you. I know you said no, but I want to save you a little bit of money. If you don't want to use it, I completely understand. Just want to, like, leave it here. And I'm going to try to, like, minimize it as less as possible. If I put it like that, if I phrase it like this, if this is the way I phrase it, how do you think he's going to react? I'm not having a fight with him. I'm not attacking his ego. My ego is not activated. And again, I don't need him to feel good. I mean, he could hate me at the end of this. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, it might be like a year down the road, it might be a month down the road. It actually could lead to unfathomable respect and him coming to me and trusting me for his opinions because he knows I'm going to shoot him straight. So the most important thing too is before you go in that room, before you have that conversation, you define the goal. What is the goal? If I am not the person who is in charge, I just need to make sure that they know about it. I need to set the goal and remember the goal. Is the goal for him to know that he smells? Is the goal for him to take action and to tell me he's taking an action? Okay? Is the goal for him to acknowledge that he heard it? Like, what is the goal? And this is very important, by the way. Because if I go in there and it becomes all this chaos and emotions and confusion, it's like, what was the goal? The goal was tell him that he smells. Okay? Goal has been set. That's fantastic. The goal has been accomplished. We did it. Ooh, namasimos. And that'll actually make you feel a lot better and be able to feel really proud of yourself when you're done with it. Because you'd be like, I accomplished my goal. I went in there, I did the thing. Number 9, role play. Record yourself, okay? You want to record yourself, okay? I would recommend doing it 3 times. When I immediately know I need to have a hard conversation, I'm already role-playing it. I don't record myself a lot, but I do record myself actually quite a good amount. I'll delete it immediately afterwards, but I need to record myself. I actually do it quite a lot now I think about it. If I'm gonna go on a date with a person, I want to know if I'm too intense. I want to know if I'm how I look when I make eye contact. I want to know how my eyes are wide, how my eyes are like this. If you're going to have, I guarantee you when you do this, the biggest thing that I noticed the last time I did a recording about confrontation is I took too long to get to it. It sounded way, way better when I just was boom, 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 boom. I got point, that is why the biggest thing is go fast. Go fast. I don't want to sound like a chicken. I don't want to sound like I'm hiding anything. Holy guacamole. Hashtag whatever it takes, dude. I'm just trying to film at nighttime when it's snowing out. I mean, it was raining earlier too. But you need a role play. You need to know how you look. It's extremely important. And it's going to help you so much in your communication. You're going to be so much more confident doing this. Okay, now we're going to talk about close friends. Close friends is a little bit different. Close friends, I don't really have a lot of time for a lot of this because they already know who I am. They know I'm ruthless. They know I say what I'm thinking before I even have a chance to compartmentalize it in my brain. I don't have a filter. But I use a small preliminary because I don't want to be a complete D-bag, and I'm going to give you an example of a D-bag in a little bit. So my small preliminary might be, hey, dude, can I give you a little bit of advice for like a second here? Can I just give you a moment of coaching? How would I say it? Hey, dude, can I just like speak my mind kind of freely here and tell you something, like kind of play a coach for a minute, like just because of something I've seen you do in your life recently? Can I just correct something that I think, oh God, you don't want to say that, but I mean, I would say it. Hey, dude, like can I switch the mood for a minute here? Can I switch the mood and just kind of like correct you? Or, oh my God, stop saying correct. Can I switch the mood and discuss something that I feel in your life could utilize a little bit of improvement, in my opinion? Can we do that real quick? Sure. Okay, great. And then if he says yes, I'm going to him up. I'm going to roast him. I'm going to be like, hey, dude, I don't like the fact that you've been doing this. I don't like the fact that you've been waking up early or late. I don't like the fact that you've been prioritizing women in your life more than your purpose. I don't like this. I don't like that. I'm going to call you out. What are you doing? And if he says no, then I'm going to say, how come? I'm not going to say why, because that sounds a little bit too confrontational. You don't want to say why. There's no reason really at the end of the day to ever say why. I don't really like to say why ever. I always say how come. Why, pun intended, is because when you were a little kid, and this is explained in Chris Voss's book, Never Split the Difference. When you were a young kid, if you broke a vase, your parents would say, why'd you do that? And you would get very defensive. It's associated with you being attacked. So now your fight or flight gets activated when someone says, why? Why'd you do that? Why? Okay? Instead of saying, oh, really? How come? Oh, okay, that's interesting. Or maybe I'll mirror them. Another Chris Voss thing. I'm sorry, no? No? Yeah, dude, no. Okay, got it. Are you saying like not now or never? Okay? If he says never, then he's no longer my friend. You are not my friend anymore. You could just go ahead and off. You are not my friend. Sorry. I cannot have people in my life that cannot take hard advice at all. I am ruthless. 0% tolerance. Gone. Bye. Die. Go. 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 Faster. Like I could not get you out of my life fast enough. Because I need people who are not only okay with me being ruthless with them, but I need a feedback loop. And I need a fast feedback loop, and I need a ruthless, fast feedback loop. Because in order to progress in my life, I need to f up very, very fast. And I need the people that are close to me, who know me, to watch me f up and to give me feedback. Hey, dude, I noticed you fucked up. Here's my recommendation. If I have a bunch of people that are pussyfooting, like, dude, I can't do it, cannot do it, cannot have you in my life. I need people who are going to ruthlessly tell me, and I need to keep them close, because those are gems. And I am going to be ruthless with you back. And that's something that I'm going to do for you as my brother, and that's your privilege to me and my privilege to you. Look, we got to be ruthless with each other. If he says not now, you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shut up. If he says not now, I'm not going to force it down his throat. You're going to listen to me whether you like it or not. No, dude. Like, maybe he's having a bad day. Maybe something's going on. Hey, dude, I really appreciate you, bro. Not right now. Okay, I'm not in advice mode. I got to go to the gym. I'm in kind of go mode. Okay, I got to go make a sales call. I'm kind of in like fight mode where I got to like I'm not in like advance myself, like dissect mode. I'm in dissect mode a little bit later. Go catch me in an hour if you still remember, if it's really that important. Okay, if it's really that important, give me a call tomorrow. The reason being is I'm going to give you an example about my dad. Love my dad. My dad is one of my favorite people in the entire world. I love him so gosh darn much. It is insane how much I love that man. But he will confront you like a mofo. He will just, that's where I learned my ruthlessness from. He's like, hey, what's up? You're f***ing up. I am? How? What did I do? Well, you know, here. And I wouldn't even know it's coming. It would just come out of come out of left field. If I could use some baseball analogy, since I have a big baseball bat in my hand. He wouldn't do no preliminary. He ain't doing no, hey, can I be honest with you for a second? Hey, like, no, dude. He's going to come out and be like, hey, dude, you are up. And while I love my dad very, very much, that type of friend can be exhausting. It can be exhausting sometimes. All confrontation, no class. That's why it's all about calibration. I'm not saying he doesn't have it. I'm just saying he's definitely much more of a ruthless individual than classy. But I love him so gosh darn much. Okay? Speaking of love, number 2, when I'm done with it, I'm going to say, I'm doing it because I love you. It's because I love you, man. Okay? And this is a very important reminder. I don't need to always say it. It's not necessary because they should know it. All my friends know if I'm going to be ruthless in them, I don't need to say every single other sentence like ruthless comment. By the way, I'm saying it's because I love you. Ruthless comment because I love you. Maybe I'll say it at the end and maybe I'll say it at the beginning, but everything in the middle, if I'm talking for 10 minutes, just straight laying it on you, I don't need to layer that in. At the end, I'll do it pretty much always. But everybody that's close to me, okay, they know, hey, I'm going to be ruthless with you because I love you. And I'm going to say once I'm done with it, I'm going to say, hey, look, you better do the exact same thing to me. If I mess up in my life, you better do it. I will be mad at you. And I will be super mad at you if you do not confront me if I am slacking in my life. If I'm messing up in some way that you see and you don't bring it up to me right away, I'm going to be pissed at you. Another reason, too, it's Robert Cialdini. It's a psychological phenomenon. Whenever you say the word because, it all of a sudden will allow people to receive information a lot better. It's a psychological phenomenon. And he talks about when he would cut people in line in his book. I'll link it. It was either influence or Pre-Suasion, where he was like cutting people in line. And if he just said, hey, can I cut you in line? People like 50% of the time would say no. But if he said, hey, can I cut you in line because, and he inserted any reason, no matter how silly, they would let him cut him in line almost like 95% of the time. Okay? He could say, hey, can I cut the line because I believe in the tooth fairy? They would let him cut him. Hey, can I cut in line because I am late for my flight at the airport? It would have the exact same percentage, only because he said the word because. Okay? So, hey, dude, I'm going to be honest with you because I love you. Okay? Number 3, if all else fails, I'm going to do it, no pleasantries. Like I said, I'm going to be like my papa. I'm going to be like my daddy. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell him what's up. Hey, yo, what's up, man? No pleasantries. Here's the dealio. Okay, number 4, this is the most important. This is not just to do with close friends, but just all in all, you will not feel ready. Okay, you will not be feeling ready. And it is important to know that my best life learning experiences were confrontations that I was not ready for. And all confrontations, all in all. Confrontations could be physical altercations. Confrontations could be arguments. Confrontations could be conversations that need to be had. Confrontations were always, and always have been, always will be, my best learning experiences. And I never, ever have felt ready for a single gosh darn one of them. And this is something extremely important, which is that back when I was a bit of a drinker in the Navy, some of my best friends are people that I punched in the face. Okay, those are some of my best friends. They're the people that I punched straight in the face. Those are my best friends. Okay, I would be confronting them in a bar, and I would just be I'd smash a beer bottle over their face, and they, I don't know, stab me with a beer bottle or something. I'm not saying you should do that. Please don't do that. Please don't follow my steps there. But at the end of the day, I'll be like, dude, I'm gonna buy you a drink. You are the best dude ever. Oh my gosh, what is your Instagram? Oh my God, what is your number? We are gonna do this next weekend, and me and you are not gonna get a fight. We're gonna fight somebody else. And then when we're done with that, we're nice and covered in blood. We're gonna get some girl. No, I'm kidding. But as far as actually having a conversation with somebody, not a physical altercation, if you are able to confront somebody in a way that is respectable, and you make direct eye contact, and you have a downward tonality, good voice, okay, they're gonna respect you and look up to you more than their parents. They're gonna look up to you more than their mommy and their daddy. They're gonna look up to you. You're the idol because you have the balls to confront them. And that's exactly what happened to me with another man. Okay, they're gonna have unfathomable respect for you, incalculable respect. Okay, which is why now I'm gonna tell you about a story about a guy named Nico who handled me so well. He handled me so well when I was an egotistical hothead that I will remember this until the day I die. Back at Cardone Ventures, I was a bit of a hothead. What? A hothead? Yes, I know. Hard to believe. Okay, so there's basically 2 products we sell. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to, story time by the way, I'm gonna figure out a way to how to talk about this. So there's 2 products that we sell. I sold one product, doesn't matter really what it is. Nico sold another product. I had to sell this product in a certain quantity of it, otherwise I was fired. Same with Nico. Nico had to sell this product. Okay, so Nico ended up talking to this dude, and the dude, his lead, his client, had 0 interest in his product, but he had interest in my product. So we started talking about that. Okay, I was working there for quite a while. Nico was a new guy. He's a decade older than me. But I was, he's technically the newer guy at the company. I called his guy. I was in the wrong. I was in the wrong. Called this guy, tried to sell him his product. The guy told me no, by the way, because he likes Nico. Okay. But Nico calls the client back. The client tells about me calling. Nico listens to the call. And on the call, I actually disrespected Nico. And I should not have done that. What I said was like, hey, look, Nico's a bit of a newer guy. Okay. He doesn't know how to talk about this product. I said something along those lines. And then when he confronted me on it, instead of me being humble and me saying, hey, dude, my bad. I should never have said anything like that. And I should not have try to take your client, sell them something in the first place. I'm in scarcity mindset. I'm thinking about like, not only do I want to make money, but I don't want to get fired. Because at that organization, it's really like your average tenure is like a month. And I was there over a year. So dudes are getting fired by the boatload at Grant Cardone's organization, by the boatload. And everybody there is very ruthless. They all cut each other's throats. So I was just following the line. Okay? Doesn't matter. I'm not going to make any excuse about my group thought or me following in with the sheep. I was not humble. And then he stayed very calm. He's like, wait. And I don't know how to describe him. He has a demeanor that is just so intriguing. He could just hypnotize you. And then he asked me questions. He's like, let me try to help me figure this out. And I understand. And he was very, very calm. Very calm, very reasonable. At the end of it, I was like, that was just an amazing way of literally handling me. I almost wanted to pay him. I wanted to pay him for one of my leads because of just how well he handled me. And he ended up becoming my one of my mentors for Confrontation after that because of what an amazing confrontation handler that he is. He's one of my mentors now. So at the end of the day, if you don't remember anything else here, just remember, just do it. Just do it. Just do the thing. Don't just have the conversation. It's okay. You don't need to remember any of this preliminary stuff. You got to have it. So just go ahead and do it. Get some, I don't care. They don't think you got to be in a room. I would like to have somebody private. I would like to give them a little preliminary. Hey, bro, look at that. You stink. Hey, you, ma'am, my girlfriend, why are you going out to the club without me being there? What are we doing? Hey, bro, why are you not picking up the phone? What's going on? Are we not making money anymore? Okay. So, okay, I appreciate you guys. Hey, look, if you liked all this stuff, look at all these little decorations. If you got value from this video and my cute little snow, please click on the entire series here. Click on this video. Leave a like and comment. Again, look at these guys over here. Thank you very much. Appreciate you very much.